All right, man. I think, the concerns is growing more and more that we don't believe that Brad Holmes is going to go out there and get an edge. I talked about the video where Howie Long's son, Hall of Famer Chris Long, former Eagle, talked to Brad Holmes and asked him about bringing Zadarius Smith back, and he said it on multiple occasions. He's happy with the guys they have in the locker room. He said that. He said, "I'm happy with our edges," and I mean, I don't think he brought up Josh Pascal neither, but I don't remember him bringing him up, but I could be wrong. But in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, no, so be it. That's what he owned. That's what he believed in. Um, and I think if most Lions fans are gonna let the optimism get the best of them. Most Lion fans are gonna let the optimism get the best of them. And you be like, what do that mean? Regardless, how bad a team's team is, you know what I'm saying? Uh most people feel like they team, even if they got, Uncle Rico at quarterback, they got a chance. That's one of the beautiful things about NFL is they off season, it sells optimism. You know what I'm saying? Every team believe they got a chance because the NFL prides themselves on parity. You know, anything can happen on the high collision sport. Anybody can get injured. Anybody can be the guy. That they can be the man, and they can get better in a year, and they can be undrafted rookie, and they got an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So when you start having these conversations, and NFL is just great um when it comes to parity. So, but yeah, I don't really don't think uh I don't really think they're gonna make a major move. I just think when you start talking about T.J. Watt, Trey Hendrickson, they don't have the money. They have the money, but they don't have the money. Next year they'll be 53 million over the cap projected. That can change. Right now they about 40 million under the cap, so that take it down to about 13 million over the cap. And then you got to understand some of these guys fall off the books too. So Amik Robertson, DJ Reader, they come off the books, whatever their salary is, and it's a few other guys. So some of these salaries come off the book, so they'll be well under the cap next year. They'll be under the cap. Plus the 40 million that they got, they'll be well under the cap again next year. You ain't got to bring everybody back. So, but right now they happy with what they got. I think the Lions, I think their defense is very similar to Matt Patricia. I really think it is. I think people don't not speaking about this enough. Their defense is identical to Matt Patricia. Patricia and Bill Belichick, they want to have a strong, slow defensive front up front. They want to be able to stop the stop the runner, be strong at the point of attack. That when you build your team on strength and not speed, you can play in any element. So they want to be strong up front in the front seven. They want to play man to man in the back half. It's no different from what Patricia and Belichick. When Patricia brought to Detroit, it's the same thing. They want to be strong up front, not a lot of speed, just a lot of strength up front, and they want to be able to play man to man in the back end. And you got to remember, Belichick ain't really value a bunch of fast DBs. He like physical DBs. Revis, Aqib Talib. You know what I'm saying? He like them physical, big, rangy Stephon Gilmore. Those are always his top corners. You know what I'm saying? He like those man-to-man, Logan Ryan, Asante Samuels. He like those physical, press cover corners. So the Lions are building the defense the same way that Patricia built it here. You know what I'm saying? Minimum athletes up front, but they was gonna change that with James Pierce. That's who they was gonna go get. Or the rumor is they was looking to trade up to get James Pierce. But once again, you come in this year, you hinge it on Davenport. Oh, he looks great. We tired of hearing the same. If a motherfucker been in the league 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and he ain't never stay healthy. What do you? So I mean, I think most people expect that Darius Smith would be back, but you got to understand, no other NFL team is knocking on his door. So that got to be for a reason, and ain't no trade coming, ain't no move coming. That ain't happening. This is who you gonna be. Your edge is gonna be. I'm telling you, Hutch, Pascal, Davenport, Al Muhammad Moku. I forget his name. No disrespect. Um, I don't know if it's anybody else. Kaminsky retired. They got rid of Darius Smith. You're going to see Makai Wingo play on the edge. You're going to see them put Azarique on the edge. You're going to see Derek Barnes play some edge. That's not, that's what you're going to see. They don't care nothing about getting to the passer, bro. And they're going to have a rude awakening because this ain't the year for you to neglect the pass rush. You play my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You play my homeboy. You play Lamar. You play Hurts. You play Daniels. You play Caleb Williams. That's spooky. That's spooky. That's real spooky. That's real spooky. You play all them guys this year, all these mobile quarterbacks that you play. So, like I said before, he could have made an upgrade somewhere. Really could have, but he didn't make it. And they believe, Hutch has got to carry the load coming off a bad leg. Won't even have a second best pass rusher, and Aleem McNeil. So you going in there with your first pass rusher coming off a broken leg, your second best pass rusher on IR with a torn ACL. Fuck God, what? Come on now. Come on now. So, and then, when it becomes a blatant problem, which we all see it's a blatant problem, he's going to rush and make an irrational decision. And if he is going to make a move, he's waiting somebody to get, he waiting for another post June 1st cut. But their defense is built like New England, strong and stout. Remember, the New England best pass rushers were just big and strong. They wasn't fast. Richard Seymour, Trey Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Some of their best pass rushers overall was just strong. It was just a strong defense. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.